somebody watching this is heartbroken over a man that is not theirs.
It's Asha, Christina. Nice to meet you.
This is Quality Queen Control.
People say a lot of things, all right? And talk is cheap. And at the end of the day, we don't go with the flow. Only dead fish go with the flow. Of course, it's going to be very challenging to not develop emotions when you're in daily communication with a guy. You're seeing him weekly. He's taking you out. He's saying all the right things. Yeah. So now you're like really hyped, like, oh, girl, I'm about to get off of Hinge. I'm about to get off of Bumble. I don't know why you would be on Tinder, but sure. Because you believe that you found Mr. Right. Yeah. This is where we begin to be the architect sometimes of our own misfortune. We are reluctant all of a sudden to exchange numbers with anyone else or like respond to random DMs because we're just devoted to him. Okay, girl, I'm a girl too. I know what we do, okay? It's giving very much, that's my man. And you just want to stay dedicated to him. You're giving in your head. You're not even letting him know this, but in your head, you've already made the decision. That's my man, and I'm going to stick beside him. You've already made that decision. When you are older and you're being more intentional, babe, you have to vet these people like on a serious note. So because you feel like you found the one, you have this perception that and almost guilt tripping yourself. Like, oh, I don't want to talk to anyone else because I'm taken. I don't want to, my man. Engaging in having a roster feels like a waste of energy since you've already invested in this guy and you just want to see how things are going to develop with him. But at the end of the day, who's making this decision? The thing is, this is where we get caught up. And let me tell you this, I'm talking from experience because I've definitely done it myself. You have to really try your best to stay open. No one is saying go sleep with these people because for some reason that seems to be in some of you guys' head. I've never said anything of the sort. You dating somebody, I do not condone that, nor do I believe in something like that. You going out with someone, you're going to dinner, you're getting to know each other. Like from an adult perspective, a very intentional and mature marriage-minded perspective, which is where I'm trying to base this from, you want to make sure that you are taking your time. You're doing life with this person. You want to see what that looks like, their communication style, all these different things. You have not figured that out yet in just a couple weeks of this person doing what it is that they should do. Remember, like I always say, why are we giving credit to fish for swimming? They swim, babe. That's what they do. Stop giving credit to fish for swimming. Now, at the end of the day, you are not wasting your energy by simply seeing also what is out there sometimes. It is not a waste of energy by even responding to someone that you have genuine interest in also maybe, because I understand it's difficult as a woman because we do get locked down on one person when they have checked off one more box than everybody else. This approach fails, right? The approach of cutting off anyone that's going to be speaking to you because you're devoted to this guy because you feel like you have way more in common with him than someone else when we don't know what it is that he's doing. I'm not accusing the guy, but we don't know what your boy is doing. At the end of the day, instead of proceeding with caution, a lot of us dive headfirst into feelings for a guy who literally claims that we are the girl. Oh yeah, you're my girl, but you're not my girlfriend. Let me repeat that. You're my girl. You're not my girlfriend. I think some of us actually think that calling a woman, oh yeah, like how did he introduce you to his friends? Oh, he was like, yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Go get him, girl. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Him saying that to you, men have mastered the art of talking that talk, okay? Because guys actually don't listen to talking. They only listen to action. They watch action. I shouldn't say listen. They watch your actions. That's why, let's call a spade, when you're just like, no, stop. I don't want to do anything. And they're just like, no, but like, they could tell in your actions, hello, that you're really with it. You're very much with it. And you're just like, no, they know what's up, okay? They absolutely know what's up. So don't sit here and lie to yourself. Guys always watch our actions. They're not listening to what it is that we're saying all the time. They're the ones trying to woo and coo us. You're perfect. You're an angel. Never met anyone like you a day in my life. How can anyone ever be this angelic? You know, roses are red, violets are blue. I choose you. Like, enough. Do they actually mean it? Then you have these guys on these dating apps, no drama, looking for real love only. That doesn't mean he's looking for love with you, though. So we have to understand when these guys, because this is something I've recently discovered, that men are out here throwing away the love word like it's nothing, like it's I'm brushing my teeth. Hey, what are you doing? They're just throwing this around. But yet we're being told, I love you. We're being told you're my girl. And we're not actually with these people. It is disheartening. It is truly disheartening. And love is a progression. It is a true progression with someone that you develop with somebody. It is not a one-sided thing. So at this very moment, I'm guaranteeing you that somebody watching this is heartbroken over a man that is not theirs. They're waiting for a text. They're battling intense anxiety. And they feel so confused and rattled why this person won't commit to them. And like it's keeping them in a chokehold, quite frankly. Let me tell you this. Having assumptions can be very detrimental for us. I'm telling you this. You might think that, you know, like I said, if his dating profile mentions that he wants a genuine connection, that he's actually telling the truth. You would even believe that having, you know, being very complimentary of you and having discussions about the future somehow signifies a desire for a meaningful relationship, you know, and some guys might even express their intentions. Oh, you know, I am looking for something, but you feel and make you feel valued, right? So it's making you think, oh, they really do want something serious. This is a slow process, I'm telling you. Like, deciding your life partner is a slow process. It's a slow dance. And I get it. Like, by 3 months in, I want to tell you this. 3 months in, you should know whether or not you want to be with me. He should know whether or not he wants to be with you. Okay, yeah, enough of those games. That, to me, is not a slow dance. But when it comes to once that commitment is set, all right, knowing that you, like, being very patient, because the first 3 months, that's what they say. It takes about 3 months to actually get to know someone. But you have to make sure, and let me tell you this, is as simple as it sounds, a lot of these men, I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions to the rule because there usually always are, but a lot of these men can barely make it to that point. Girl, you give them 30 days and they are already showing off, showing out, and giving you every red flag in the book of why the answer is no. And you probably just kept dragging it on. That's exactly precisely what happened. These assumptions are not reliable. I think what's the scariest thing is when you kind of do feel valued by somebody and you know that they claim that their intentions are that they want to be with some, you know, they want something more serious. That can feel a little bit tricky. I'm not even going to take that away from you, but it's essential to not make assumptions at all. All right.